Well, it's really an honor for me to be here. SI units, we've got a representative from National Institute of Standards Technology to certify this. It's really a big event, and I'm really honored to be here. But on the horizon, I'll explain that in years to the chemists later, okay, other than you, okay? So it's a great honor for me to be here. I've known Ahmed since I pioneering experiments that won his Nobel Prize. Pioneering experiments that won his Nobel Prize. I teach to my sophomore class oscillators, molecules, whatever sort, the quantum mechanics of that process. I followed his invention and development of 4D microscopy. It's just absolutely revolutionary. We've had lots of conversations. I lift, you grab. Was that concept just a little too complex, Jeff? So I can understand the diatomics, but his more recent work. There are phenomena that we just didn't have a clue about, that all of a sudden seem to be ubiquitous, picking up pieces of this entanglement and field it's given rise to since about 1995. And it's really broadly impactful in physics and I think in other disciplines. Thinking about exotic quantum states of matter, phases of matter, water is liquid, solid, vapor. You know, there are phases of matter that are qualitatively different and inherently quantum mechanical that are being discovered. That's useful for technologies. Somewhat less useful are black holes. But amazingly, by thinking about black holes, in the laboratory, theorists come in at 10 or 11, have a cup of coffee, work till 4 or 5, go home. Experimentalists are really up here, scrounging for their lives on these cliffs. So, what are the grand challenges in quantum information science? My perspective, it's the world I live in of single atoms and photons. It's to build complicated quantum systems from the ground up. It's already clear that by doing that, we will realize in the laboratory physical systems that just have not existed in nature before. Those physical systems will be hard to characterize, difficult to find the secrets inside them, but they will give rise to amazing physical consequences. Like a superconductor. One doesn't have to know the microscopic theory to know that if you hook up electrical leads and try to pass current through it, there's something miraculous going on. Furthermore, they can be important, these new kinds of physical systems, to the processing and distribution of information, to measurement, and to something I'll tell you a little bit more about called quantum simulation. Let's get started with some kind of more concrete thing to think about. We have a worldwide network. Tried to build quantum networks where inside these little blocks or some kind of quantum thing. You could think of electrons or atoms, some favorite quantum system, and I'll do like this. Quantum system can be here or here. It can be in both places at the same time, like an atom in one of two states. And the questions, if I handed you something like that I built in my lab and said, does it work? You would be hard-pressed at our current state of knowledge to answer that question. A theorist, if I handed them not the physical system, but the equations, would be hard-pressed to calculate, is it interesting, even in the sense